Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today we are going to make this soccer ball square. I had an order. Grandma wanted me to make her granddaughter a soccer ball square. And this blue, this white and blue is the school colors. Anyway, so I come up with the soccer ball, and I thought that I would do this with you guys so you guys can make it too. So anyway, I just thought this was so beautiful. Um, so there we go. Oh, and before we get started, um, the background color, you're going to need two colors, two balls of it. And the white, you will need 3 balls of the white and 4 balls of the black. Um, this is the first one I did, and as you can see, I carried the white across, but you could see it in the black, and you could see the black in the white, and it's really hard. uh, I would rather not see it. Anyway, we are going to start out with the blue, and we need to chain 30 to start out with. And it's my 6mm hook, my J hook, of course, is my favorite hook. And we're going to chain 30. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, and then we need 1. So it's 31, sorry, because we skipped the first one. So then we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and every chain across. And by the time that you're done with this row, you should have 30 single crochets across the chain. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're going to single crochet 1 more row. So we're going to have 2 rows of this, and I will be back for row 3. Okay, so now we're going to start row 3. We've got 2 rows of the blue, and this is what it should look like. And we're going to chain 1 and turn, and then we're going to put 12 blue in. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going to bring black. So let's work in black right there. And we're just going to carry this blue for right now. I'm going to carry this blue, and we're going to put 6 black in. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to bring the blue back in. And then there should be 12 blues at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And by the way, this is the front side of our work. And I didn't do that right. Alright, so sorry, I'm pulling these out. I did not do that right. And that's not how. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're going back to the black. Oh, my goodness. And since this is the front side of our work, we're doing back loop only on these black ones. Only on the black ones. So there should be 6 in the back loops only. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need our blue. And now you're going through both loops on the last 12. We did both loops on the first 12 too, guys. It's just that when you change color, when you're putting a different color on top of another, it should be back loop only. It enhances it so that you can see it better, and I love that technique. I kind of learned that off of YouTube from someone. So it does make it a big difference, and it makes it look better. So anytime you're putting a color on top of another color, you want to do that. Now, all right, so this is how you know that this is the front side of your work, is because you see that. So we're going to chain 1 and turn, and now we're on the back side for row 4. And we want to start out with 10 blue. So there's 1, 2, no, that was 3. This is 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and since we're on the back side now, you want to make sure your ends come back here. We need to switch over to black, and now we're just going to put 5 black in. But since we're on the back side, we're going to do front loop only. So we need the first 2 is front loop of the black, and then it's both loops on the last 3. But I'm going to bring up this end, and I kind of like to work these ends in as I go. That way I don't have so many ends that I've got to. So, like I said, this last 3 were on both loops because it's black on black. All right, and now we're going to be bringing in some white. And so we've got our white. And again, we're in a different color here too. We're making sure that these ends are in the back here. We need to put 3 white in. So it's a front loop only because we're on the back side. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And I should have brought that black with me. Wait a minute. Because it's going across the black, so it'd be okay to keep going with it. So we'll just keep that black for these 3. 1, 2. Uh-oh. I didn't get the stitch, did I? There we go. And then we're going to switch over to the black again. And we need just 2 black in here. And we're doing front loop only with these 2. And then we're going to bring in the other blue for this side. because I left this blue on this side, and now we'll have blue for this side. So you should have 10 left, so 10 blue left going through both loops. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and this is, let's chain 1 and turn here so we can see the front of it, and I'll show you what row 4 should look like. So chain 1 and turn, and see right here, it doesn't look like too much right now, but right there we go. So we've done the first 4 rows. Let's mark them off. And do row 5 next. All right. Now we're going to start out with 8 blue. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're back on the front side again. Now we need our black. And we're going to put 2 black in. And since we're on the front side, it's back loop now for those 2 black. And then we're going to switch over to white. And we need 6 white. So back, the first 2 are back loop. And then the next 3 are both loops because they're white. So that's 5. And then the last one is back loop. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to get these ends. Work these ends in so I don't have to worry about it later. And now we have 6 white. All right, so now we need black again, but we need to put black on this end. So we're going to bring in a black. So I have blacks on both ends of these whites. And we need 6 black. So there's 2, 3, 4, and the last 2 is back loop only because they're blue. So 5, 6, and then we're going to switch over to our blue, and you should have 8 blue left. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I just love the way that doing the back loops and the front loops, that helps out. And it really increases the picture, I think. Alright, so row 5 is done. So chain 1 and turn for row 6, and in row 6 we're on the back side. So if it's an even number, you're on the back side. If it's an odd number, you're on the front side. And then another indication whether you're on the back side is the tail is on your right hand side, right? And if you're on the front side, the tail's on the left. So there's another indication, so you could tell your front from your back. But anyway, we're going to start out now with 7 blue. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to switch over to black, and we need 7 black. And since we're on the back side, we're in the front loop only now. So there's 1. But the rest of these are all in both loops. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, because we were black on black, right? Alright, so now we need to go to white, and we need 8 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is, like I said, the last 2 are in front loop only. And then we need 1 black, and then you'll have 7 blue at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, so chain 1 and turn so we can see the front of this. We've got little ends we can go ahead and pull when I cut those off. We can cut them off now. It just saves from having to tie down ends. Alright, so now we just did 6. So now we got to get ready for 7. And let's mark 6 off. So we need to start out with 6 blue this time. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we want 1 black and 1 white. And I'm actually just going to leave that black there at the end. And bring in another black in at this point. So we're going to bring in another black. Um, and I can carry this white across because it's white on white. So I'm going to the front loop or back loop only on this, and we need to put in 2 black. So there's 1 and 2. And then I'm going to go to the white, and we need to put 5 white in next. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need 1 black. And we can carry this way for just 1. It's really hard to carry it through a bunch of them. But for 1 or 2, you can carry it. Same way with the black. So it's 1 black and 2 white. And then we'll switch back over to the black. And then we should have 6 black at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then well, that was only 5. We need 1 more. So 6 black, and then we're going to finish it off with the 6 blue at the end here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Anyway, that's what row 6 looks like. 7. This was row 7, and that's what it looks like. Okay. There's a lot of color changing on this. So now we're on the back side, and we're going to start row 8 off with 5 blue. So there's 3, 4, and 5. And then we need to switch over to our black, and we're going to put 1 black, here. I'm going to leave that black here on this end and bring in another white. And we need 1 white here too. And then I'm going to bring in another black. All right, we need 4 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need 4 white. There's 1, 2. That's front loop only. 3 and 4. And then we're going to bring this black over from over here. And now we need 2 black and front loop only. And we're going to bring in another white. Well, actually, what we're going to do is it's okay to carry it, like I said, for a couple of, so we're going to carry this white, but we are going to bring in another white at the end here. So 2 black, but I'm carrying the white just for a couple, and it's okay to do that because we're doing white on white down there. And then we need, we're going to leave this black here, and then we need 1 white, bringing this black over, and now we're going to do 5 black here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, there's something wrong with that. Hang on, I did something wrong. Alright, so what we did here was 1 black and 1 white. Did I miss anything? No. Then 4 black, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 white, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 black, 1, 2. It is easy to skip stitches when you can't see what's going on. Let's see. I needed 4 white. And then 2 black. So 1 and 2. I gotta take that white with me. So 1 and 2. Then we can leave that black behind. And then we need 1 white. And then it's 5 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, this is where I need to put this white in. 1, 5, and then we're going to put one white, one black, so one white, and one black, and then 5 blue at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So this is what it should look like now then. There we go. All right, that's what it should look like. All right, so that was row 8. So we chain 1 and turn for row 9, and we're starting out with 4 blue this time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So our ball is growing here, our soccer ball, and we need 1 black, and then we need 1 blue, white, I'm carrying this black over here though, which is okay for 1 white, and then go back to the black again, and we need 7. Now we need 7 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to put 7 white in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need 1 black, so 1 black here, and then we need to bring up this white, and then we need 4 white, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 black. And then you should end up with the 4 blue at the end. One, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Okay, so that was row 9, and we'll mark it off. And go to row 10. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. We'll start out with 4 again, 4 blue. And then we need 1 black and 4 white. So there's there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need another black. Then we're going to switch over to white. And so now we need 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to switch over to the black. And we need 9 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we need 4 blue at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is what it should look like now. And that's 10 rows. So we have 10 rows done so far. Alright, so let's mark that off. And now we're on row 11. And we're going to start out with 3 blue this time. 1, 2, and 3. And then we need our black. And we're going to put 10 black in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to switch over to our white. And we need 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need our black again. So we need 1 black and 5 white, and then 1 black at the end of the ball. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the black here. And then we're going to end up with our 3 blue at the end here. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And that's row 11. So cool. Alright, so let's mark off row 11. Row 12, we're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to do 3 blue again. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll do 1 black, hang on, that stitch was too loose. Try that again. And 5 white, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then another black again. Then we're going back to our white, and now we need 7 white. So there's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we need 8 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so I have this white sticking around here, down here. I'm just going to bring it up. And we need 1 white and 1 black. So we'll just bring this black with us. And then we need 3 blue at the end. And that finishes off row 12. And let's see what it looks like. Alright, so cool. Alright, so that's 12 rows of our soccer ball. And we'll mark off that row. Alright, so row 13. So we need to start out with 2 blue this time. And then we need 1 black and 2 white. So there's 1 and 2. I have them all. Oh, there it is. Alright. That's too far down to be bringing up, so I'll just cut that off. Alright. Hang on a minute. Alright, so I'm bringing in this black after these two white. And we need 8 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, now I need the white. And we need 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 black, 6 white, 1 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring in the black, and then we need the last 2 are blue. So there's 1 and 2. And that's 13 rows. So that's row 13, and this is what it should look like now. Alright. Let's mark off that row. Alright, so we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we need to single crochet in the first 2 are blue for row 14. So 2 blue and then 1 black, and then we need 5 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we need 2 black, and then we need 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 2 white and a black, and then we need the 2 blue at the end. So 1 and 2. All right, so there we have that. 14 is done, and this is what row 14 looks like. We're going to cut off this end right here. Now there's an end there too. I might as well cut it off too. All right, so now we are done with 14. Knock it off. All right, so row 15. We still have 2 blue to begin with. 1 and 2. Now we need 15 black. So there's 1. We are on the front side, yes. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then we go to the white. And we need 2 white. So there's 1 and 2. And then we need 5 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we need 3 white. 1, 2, and 3. And then a black and 2 blues at the end will finish off this row. All right, and that's what row 15 looks like then. And we'll mark it off. All right, so row 16. We're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to start out with 2 blue. And then 2 black. And then 1 white. Then we need 8 black. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we need no, what am I looking at? Hang on a second. 2, 1, 8. Yeah, I did it right. All right, now we need the white, and we need 6 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to the black, we need 4 black. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to bring this white up over here. And we need to put 4 white in. I'm bringing this black up from there too. So there's 1, 2, so 4 white, and hang on, I don't think I put that white in the right place. Right there. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need a black and 2 blue to finish it off. There we go. And that's row 16. All right. Mark off row 16. Row 17 is next. So now we're going to start off with the 2 blue. And then we need a black. And we need 5 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. 5 white, 2 black, 1 and 2. And then we're going back over here to the white, and we need 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 9 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then 1 white and 1 black, and then a 2 blue at the end. That's row 17. And we will be back for row 18. Okay, so row 18. We're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're still doing the 2, starting out with 2 blue, and then we need the black, and we need 1 black, and then 2 white, and 8 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we need 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need 1 black and 6 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then a black and 2 blue to finish it off. Alright, so that is 18 rows and what row 18 looks like. Okay, so let's mark it off. And alright, so now we need row 19, and we're starting out with 3 blue this time, and then 1 black, and 5 white, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1 black, and then 7 white, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we need 2 white. So there's 1, 2, and 1 black, and then 3 blue at the end. Now I'll finish this off. there we go. So that is 19 rows. We might as well just do row 20 here. So chain 1 and turn, and starting out with the 3 blue again. And then we need a black. And 3 white. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then switching over to black again. We need 6 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 6 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 black. 1, 2, 5 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 black, and then the 3 blue at the end. And that will finish off row 20. Only 10 more rows to go. All right. We might as well just chain 1 and turn. All right, so there's 20 rows. All right, and we will be back for row 21 in a moment. Okay, so row 21, we're going to start out with 4 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to switch over to a black, and we're going to put 1 black in and 3 white. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we need 5 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 white. So there's 1, 2, and 3. 1 black. So we're just going to carry this white with us. 1 black, 1 white. I'm carrying the black with me too. And then we need 5 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we just need 2 white and a black, and you should end up with 4 blue, which we do. And there we go. Row 21. All right, so row 22. We're going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to start out with the 4 blue again, and 1 black, and one white. And I'm going to carry this white for one black. So it's one black next. And then we need two white. I'm going to carry this black again for these two whites. So 1, 2, and then we need two black. 1, 2, and then I have this white right here to bring up. 4, 3 white. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I need one black, one white, which I'm carrying the white over. Do the one black and then the one white. And then we're going back to the black, and we need 10 black next. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you have 4 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so now we're going to chain 1 and turn for 23. This is what 22 looks like now. We're going to start out with 5 blue on row 23. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need one black. And the one white. And then we need to go back to the black. And we need 8 black next. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we need 8 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we finish this off with 2 black and 5 blue. So there's 1 and 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, row 23. All right, so we've got that and that, these two. We skipped over these two, so we're going to cut them off. We're not going to need them. And there's a black one down here. We'll leave it right now. I'm going to leave it just in case. Alright, so I've cut two off. Where you come from? Alright. Alright, so row 24. I don't know, I don't think I showed you what row 23 looks like, but this is row 23. So row 24, we're going to chain one and turn. And now we're going to start off with 6 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and then we need 1 black, and then 8 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we need 9 black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then 6 blue here at the end. Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so this black, we can cut this one off down here. All right. So we're going to chain one and turn for row 25, and that's what row 24 looks like. So row 25, we're starting out with 7 blue. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need 8 black. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 7 white. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 black and 7 blue to finish it off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we can cut this white off too. Alright. Alright, so now row 25 and what it should look like. Alright, and then row 26 is next, and we're going to start out with 8 blue this time. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we need 2 black, 1 and 2, and 2 white, let's carry this black with us. 2 white, 1 and 2, and then we need 3 black. Carry that white with us. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 white here. And then we need 6 black. And then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we just need 8 blue to finish off this row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so that is row 26 and what it should look like. Alright, so row 27, we're starting off this row with 10 blue. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we need 2 black. 1 and 2. And then bringing up this white, we need 6 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 'Hang on a second. I have another black one up here. There's 3. There it is. 4, 5, and 6. And then we need 2 black, and then 10 blue to finish it off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that is row 27. And then row 28, chain 1 and turn, and we're starting out with 12 blue this time. So there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to switch over to this black and put 6 black in, which is these 6 white. So there's 2, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Cut that white off because I sewed it in as I did those 6. All right. And then you should have 12 blue to finish this row off. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now we're all done with the blacks, and we can just cut those off. And pull them out. Also, this blue, we are done with it too, and cut it off. We're just down to this one blue now. We just finished the volleyball. So row 28 finishes off the volleyball, and row 29 and 30, then you'll just be crocheting across with the blue, which you should have 30 blue all the way across. So I'm going to sew in this black while I'm at it. And I'm doing the back loop only on these blacks too. Alright. And then this blue, bring this blue up, and I'm sewing in that blue too, so I don't have to sew it in later. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're just going to single crochet over for row 30, and then the ball is done. So I'm going to finish up my ball and tie down my ends, and then we will be back to do the border. Alright, so I've got all my ends all tied down, so we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn. And the front side should be facing you. Alright, so we are going to put 3 single crochets in this first stitch right here. And then, not singles. Oh goodness. We need 3 half doubles in there. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're just going to half double crochet all the way down the side of this thing. In white. I'm using the white. Until we get down to the last stitch, and of course that'll be a corner, and you need to put 3 half double crochets in that last stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go down the side here, and we're going to put a half double crochet in all the side ones, just one. Should be 30 because there was 30 rows. Actually, it wouldn't be 30, it'd be 28 in between the corners. So then when you get to the corner, make sure you put 3 half double crochets, and then I'm going to finish my round off, and I will be back for round 2 of this border. Alright, so row 2 of this border. We're all the way around there, and I chain 1. There is the front loop, back loop, and third loop. We are going to be half double crocheting in the third loop, and we need 3 in there because this is a corner. So putting 3 half double crochets in that one stitch. Now we're just going to half double crochet in all the third loops all the way around, because it does this little design here. And then when you get to the middle or the corner, you'll put 3 half double crochets in that corner. And the corner is the middle of the 3 half double crochets. So that's what the corner is. So when you get to your corners, find the middle one and put 3 half double crochets in it. Alright, and this one right here is the middle one. So I'm going to put 3 half double crochets in there. And then you're going to continue around. And I'm going to finish off this second row, and I will see you for the third row in a moment. Okay, so row 3 and the last row, we're going to chain 1, and in that third loop again, we're just going to single crochet. There it is. And then the corner, of course, you're going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. 1. And then you're just going to single crochet around in the third loop. So it brings it down. That's so cool looking. Alright, you're going to go all the way around and finish this off like this, and making sure you're putting 3 single crochets in the corners. And then you'll fasten off and then tie down your end and you're done. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this pattern. I had a lot of fun making it, and I love the border on this too. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye now.